Hello, my name is Lokesh. If you're new to my channel, I'm a radio presenter here in Dubai, and this is a home tour of my house in Dubai. This is pretty much the start of the house, by the way. So yeah, come on in. I feel like every time I do a home tour video, I feel like Yogi Saas bhi kabhi bahu thi ki. What was the name of the character? I forget. Ting ting ting, ting 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 ting. So first up, I mean, every house has like a shoe rack, and so do I. I have a collection of like some 70-80 odd pairs. This stacks only half of my shoes, by the way. So yeah, like lots of shoes. My mother and I stay together, and no, she has 3 pairs, and she stacks her shoes in her room. Keys, you know, sunglasses, car keys, house keys, and all that. I wanted to have a mirror right in the beginning of the house so that every time you're like kind of leaving, you can look into the mirror. Hello, how are you? So yeah, this is pretty much that. I wanted to have like a nice sideboard as well. So we have like our usual, things that we stack up here. This, by the way, oh my God, I have to tell you, this is my life. This is my profession, right? I'm a radio presenter, so I wanted to have something which kind of looks like a radio, and I picked it up online. This is from Temu, by the way. Got it for like some 20 dirhams. But I think this has so much character and it kind of reflects what I do. So I really love this piece. Okay, so you see that, this is rattan, by the way. The material is rattan, and throughout the house, especially in the dining area, I wanted to have some rattan pieces. So I wanted to have like a dining table which has rattan chairs. So to correspond the rattan chairs, I picked up this particular sideboard which has like a feel of rattan, which brings me to the rattan chairs here. Ta-da! I absolutely love this one. Fun story behind this. So I had gone to Pan Homes to pick up rattan chairs. They had some promotion going on. Whatever money that you spend, you get the same amount of vouchers. So I not only picked up the rattan chairs, but this sideboard, that TV unit also, by the way, which is very similar, and that lamp, okay, which also has rattan feel to it. So yeah, this is my dining area. I did not want my dining area to just have the dining table and a few chairs. I wanted it to look like a restaurant, lounge, cafe kind of a setting. So I decided to have not only dining chairs but also a sofa. This is the living room, by the way. I have a great story to tell you about this couch. Let's begin with this one. So this is not actually a living room, this is a dining room. I shifted into this apartment in October 2024, and I was looking for a nice couch for my dining area. Now the whole idea is that dining area mein usually logo ke paas dining table hota hai and chairs hoti hain, but I wanted to give like a nice restaurant feel. I was so obsessed with doing up my house. I remember my Instagram algorithm was full of home decor and suggestions and all kinds of stores in the UAE, in Dubai. So I found this store called Wooden Twist. It's a homegrown brand. It's a very humble, sweet brand run by an Indian. And I went to Wooden Twist in Al Quoz, and I sat with the designer, and I told them that I want a couch like this, which has like a little high backrest. And I wanted 2 colors basically. I wanted yellow, and I also wanted orange here, which hasn't really come out that well because it pretty much looks the same, but at least it has different textures, and I absolutely love this couch. Mom and I, when we are having dinner or lunch here, we feel so relaxed. I have to tell you about this lamp. This lamp, by the way, is the only, or perhaps one of those 3 things that I've like taken from my old house. I will never get rid of this lamp because this has been gifted by a very dear friend of mine, Sonal, on my birthday, and it gels so well with this whole setting of this dining area. That clock, by the way, is the vintage clock, which I think also goes pretty well with this. Okay, this is my favorite piece. It looks like a plant, but it's actually coasters. Look at this. These are coasters, by the way. Ta-da! Ta-da! This is a fun story. So I was in Oslo. There's a store called Mitlen Gem, Hejm or something like that, which in Norwegian means my little home. I went there, I picked up a couple of vases, which by the way broke on the way when I was coming to Dubai. But I picked up this particular coaster set from there, which I thought was so unique and completely reflected my personality. Also, these two dip holders, by the way. It looks like a ketchup bottle, but it's not. It's actually, you can put ketchup on this, or you can put different dips on this, which I thought was very, very cute. Then these coasters are, this is a gift from a friend of mine called Lekha. She gave it to me. And these coasters, I got it online. Nice and quirky, colorful, pretty much my personality. So yeah, that's that with the dining space. Let's come to the living area. Okay, when I was doing up the living area, I was pretty much in a live-in relationship with the measuring tape because I was just measuring the dimensions of the living area day in and day out. There were times when I would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I would be like, oh, I haven't really taken the measurement of that particular corner. I have to wake up. And I would do that, and my mother would be like, what's wrong with this guy? I wanted to have an L-shaped sofa here because Mom and I will be spending most of the times here watching TV and all that. But I also wanted something nice and something quirky. I went to a bunch of different showrooms here in the UAE. Everyone does simple lines, you know, black and beige and brown. Nobody does anything in different colors and in different patterns. This particular couch is such a unique couch. It actually looks, if you see, it actually looks like a flower. It actually looks like a flower. It has a very, very unique shape. Okay, it's also kind of L shape if you see, and you can pretty much sprawl across it and feel all comfortable. It is so cozy. I have like slept here, watching TV, reading books. It's one of my favorite corners in the entire house. It's so cool and so cozy. Yeah, and these retro cushions, again I picked it up online. I think this is from Temu, all these three, and the fourth one here. I'll show it to you. It's a pizza. So basically I love food and I just wanted to like kind of give a nice warm lounge cafe feel to my house. So hence that. So with this sofa, which is such a signature piece, right? I also wanted some chairs. I feel you create tension in a room. See, I don't know much about, I don't know, I'm talking like I'm some expert in interior designing or not, I'm not. But whatever little that I've read up, I feel that you create tension in a room by adding more layers, by mixing textures and different elements. So this is all fabric. This is a different kind of fabric altogether, which has wooden arms. So curvy lines with straight lines and all that, I thought was very interesting. Also, the color of this matches with the tiles in the kitchen. So there was a lot of thought that was gone into it. It also, the color of this also matches with the color of the sideboard and the TV unit. All this furniture, by the way, no gatekeeping here. This was picked up from Al Huzaifa Furniture. This couch and these two chairs, this table and this table as well. Okay, this coffee table is again one of my favorite pieces in the house. I think it's low heighted, it's circular, it's round, and it has such a character in itself. So these are coasters as well. As you can see, I'm obsessed with coasters. This looks like sheep, but this is coasters. I'll tell you how it comes. It just comes off like that. It's actually snowflakes, but it looks like. So, interesting story. I was traveling from Austria to Germany for a day, and I spotted this at the train station in Munich. And this piece like spoke to me. You know, like they say, it just jumped out, and I was like, this is so interesting. So I picked it up. I also picked up this tissue box, which I thought was so quirky. It's a girl, and then you're basically pulling her skirt, sorry. did I just tear the skirt? So yeah, you're just pulling the skirt, which I thought was so interesting. So yeah, I love picking up different things from different parts of the world. So yeah, these are coffee table books from two of my favorite chefs, Chef Kunal Kapoor, who gifted this to me. Happy cooking. And this one is by Chef Vikas Khanna, World Feast. Dear Lokesh, great being a part of your voice, with lots of love from Vikas Khanna. So yeah, favorite people, favorite chefs, favorite books. Now the plants. Oh my God, yes, I have to tell you about the plants as well. There are many plants that you can see. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here. This definitely is my favorite corner. There is a place called Backyard Buys, by the way, in Al Quoz. They were very sweet. I again found them on Instagram and I got in touch with them and I told them that I wanted to kind of do up my house. They were so sweet because they came to my house, they had a look of the entire house and we sat together and decided how many plants do we need, what kind of plants we need and all that. And just like gives such a cozy feeling to the house, you know, when you have these plants. This is bamboo sticks. This is like my favorite corner again. I quite like this. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Oh yeah, the curtains. Al Reem Furnishing, by the way, got in touch with them. They have like a really nice store in Karama, and usually what happens is that, you know, these curtains are at the back of these dark curtains, but I got them in front because I thought that they would look nice when it stands out against like a solid color. And the owner of Reem Furnishing, by the way, she happened to be a listener as well, and she was very happy to help me with the curtains and all that. So yeah, so that's my living area, that's my dining area. And let's come to the balcony. Yes, we use balconies here in Dubai. Not for the entire year, but maybe like for, let's say, 4 months, 5 months at least. Again, the plants from Backyard Buys. They've done such a good job and I quite like it. I don't know where I picked this chair from. This is from the old house. This is from one of the flea markets. I can't quite remember. But yeah, मौसम अच्छा है आजकल. So we spend a little bit time here in the balcony. Come, I will show you my bedroom now. आ जाओ. मेरा सबसे बड़ा worry यही रहता है कि मेरा कमरा साफ नहीं है. Oh God, I haven't really done up my. Well, it's okay. I haven't really done up my bed right now. But yeah, that's my room. Okay, clean. I should have cleaned this. Oh God. So the bed. Okay, this again was from Wooden Twist. I thought it looked so nice. This yellow color side tables. I wanted to have like a blast of colors in the house, especially in my room because I'm all about colors. So I had like a bluish grayish bed. This I picked up from Al Huzaifa Furniture, and but I wanted different colors to pop in my room. So I picked up these side tables from Wooden Twist, yellow in color, and this is from Pan Homes again, so red, and then of course plants green from Backyard Buys. So I just thought that all these primary colors, you know, came together and made it look so nice and cozy. So yeah, and so this again is a prized possession. It's basically a swing machine. On my birthday, one of my listeners, who's also a friend by the way, her name is Komal. This is a little dirty. She gifted me this. It actually was a part of a big bouquet. So after the flowers kind of withered, I took this out and I store my accessories in this. It has like drawers as well, which I think is very cute. Okay, and of course, this bag also, I don't know, I picked up, I don't know from which country, but one of my travels, or was it an online shopping, I'm not too sure. And one of my favorite pieces is this wall clock, by the way. I'm all about numbers. So I actually scanned the internet for a couple of weeks. You know, my search was quirky wall clocks of the room. But I found this after a couple of weeks, which I thought was very interesting. Numbers, you know, square root of 4 is 2, whatever 149 ka square root is 7. So nothing is straight up. Everything is like you have to apply some brain while looking at the time. The room still, by the way, has to be done up. I'm planning to put up these posters. Posters of movies that have kind of changed my life, or not changed my life, that's a bit of an overstatement, but yeah, movies that I've absolutely loved. There's a trilogy called Before Sunrise, Sunset, and Before Midnight, which I'm going to put up on the wall. This is Good Will Hunting, one of my favorite films. I think everyone should watch this film. And this poster I haven't even opened. Should I open? Okay, I'll open it in front of you guys. This is one of my favorite web series, Fleabag. And when Fleabag tells the hot priest, "I love you," he says, "It'll pass." What a line, what a line. So this will be going up on the walls as well. So that's it. This was like a home tour. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. My name is Lokesh. I'm a radio presenter and I'm trying to create different kinds of content here on my YouTube channel. Take care and bye-bye.